Hi guys, today is Sunday, June 7th, and I'm getting on here to talk about what's happening in the stock market this week, as well as what I'm doing and looking for. To start things off, I want to give a quick recap of this past week. If you haven't watched my video from Friday, you might not know that the stock market hit a tech correction on Friday, and it saw the Nasdaq plummet to down around 4%. And this was mainly due to the 172,000 jobs that were reported for the month of May that were added. And this, while it seems good, is just not ideal because it gives the idea that inflation risks are still alive, and it helped people in Wall Street realize that most likely we're going to see a Fed interest rate hike instead of a cut, which is not good for tech and growth stocks. Along with this, Google or Alphabet announced a $85 billion equity raise for AI, which is also not helping the tech industry, and geopolitical tensions are back up after we still have not struck a deal in opening up back up the Strait of Hormuz. Monday morning, I think we could probably expect a pretty volatile market, especially since the momentum going into the weekend was down, given the fact that most of the lows for the day were at about the closing bell on Friday. So you can probably continue to expect more money going out of these tech stocks, and going into more stable options like maybe bonds, the US dollar, consumer staples, utilities, things like that. The interesting thing to look for here will be people buying the dip. If people see enough of a correction from the tech market to go back in and buy these stocks at their lows that they hit on Friday and Monday morning, then you might see a rally back up to a higher price than before. But that's about the only way that I can see the stock market going up on Monday morning. Personally, I'll probably be on the lookout to sell one of my positions in ACM Research, which is a chip maker. It's looking pretty overvalued. It hit a rally up to about $90 before on Friday, going back down to $75. I got in about a year ago around $20, and it's just become an overvalued position in my opinion, and it's something I'm probably looking to take off my portfolio. As far as the long-term outlook goes, I would say that a tech pullback is probably likely to continue throughout the week, and is something that we'll probably see in the near future. Whether or not this is an actual bubble and this is just the start of a bubble is yet to be seen, and I personally don't think it's the bubble just yet. I think that if we see an AI bubble, it'll be probably more towards the fall when Anthropic and OpenAI continue or IPO. But good things to look out for this week are Oracle's earnings reports on Wednesday and Adobe's earnings reports on Thursday. Those will be a good indicator of where the AI market is going to go, especially if the AI profits are there in those earnings reports. Then things will probably look back up, especially for the next few months. But if they're not, then you can expect tech stocks to continue to go down, and things look not so ideal for the tech markets. So if you be on the lookout for that, as well as on Wednesday and Thursday, the U.S. and China will release their inflation reports, and good numbers there. You could probably see the stock market can go ahead and rise on Thursday and go ahead and go back up towards the end of the week here. But if more with higher inflation numbers, you could see things get real ugly real quick in the market. And so I'd be on the lookout for what those have entail for us. As always, be safe, and this is not financial advice.